Hello? Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Lucas. As you can tell, in a very different setup today. This is where my friend and I record our podcast. If you didn't know, we have a sports podcast, so if you're interested in that, you can subscribe down below. We talk mainly about NFL and football, both footballs, I guess. But seeing as both seasons are starting up soon, we're going to get back into the swing of things. So subscribe if that's what you're into. As always, follow me on Instagram, Substack, etc. And in today's video, I'm just going to be talking about some of my summer favorites, some fashion related stuff, some music, movies, etc. So let's just get into it. I guess I'll start off with the fashion stuff that I have seen lately. Probably the most recent thing is going to be Tyler, the Creator, for Supreme. Now, personally, I'm a big Supreme fan. I've been a big Supreme fan probably since before all the Hypebeast era stuff was about. And I still like Supreme. I still buy Supreme every once in a while. For me, their pants are some of the best fitting ones for me personally. I have a couple pairs of pants that I love, so very excited to see what Tyler does. And I think some people my age were probably put onto Supreme by Tyler and the rest of Odd Future back in like the early 2010s, I would say. He was definitely repping them a lot, wearing them a lot in his music videos, photos, etc. So it's really cool to see him working with Supreme now. I think they're working together. I don't know what they're really doing, but either way, I'm happy. I'm excited to see what comes of that partnership. Next, something that I saw a few weeks ago, I think, is Young Thug. Obviously, his trial has been going on for quite a while now. I think it's going to keep going on for a very long time, but his suit that he was wearing, his custom suit that said, "Truly humbled under God," I thought that was funny and cool at the same time. I think it was his attorney was making up all these weird acronyms, saying that Thug meant truly humbled under God, saying that OP stood for overly positive pal, which, if you think about it, makes no sense. Why would you want to kill your overly positive pal? But anyways, he went to trial wearing the suit that said truly humbled under God on one of the lapels. And other than that, nothing really positive, I don't think, coming out of that trial. I think he has a new judge, which could be good, could be bad, I'm not sure. Either way, free Young Thug, and I need some new Thug music ASAP, so hopefully he's able to get out, but I'm not sure exactly. Recently, I have followed this one TikTok called Cowboy Crust or Krusty Cowboy or something along those lines, and he's really into his double RL, and he has got me into a little bit of a double RL kick. I've been scouring eBay, Grail, Depop, etc., looking for some finds. I may or may not have found a few pieces. I haven't purchased them yet, but they're definitely on my wish list and watch list, so hopefully I can grab them. I'm not going to dox my wish list right at the moment because I don't want them to get sniped, even though someone could snipe them at any moment. So Double RL, I know, has obviously been around for a very long time. One of Ralph Lauren's sub brands, I guess, little side projects. I'm excited to hopefully get those pieces in. The price point is very expensive, but if you search eBay, whatever, you can probably find some stuff for cheap. And then last but not least, for fashion stuff, not really fashion related, but since the Olympics just closed, I figured I'd talk about some of the cool Olympians, in my opinion anyways, that I saw over the past couple of weeks. First up, we have Jordan Chiles with her grill and her gold medal. I think, unfortunately, due to some weird technicality, she was stripped of her bronze medal, but she still has the gold medal. She still has the grill. And there was an Olympian that had the Olympic rings grill. I'm not sure of her name, but I'll put the picture up and put her name up. So apologize for that, but that was very sick. Probably the coolest Olympian of them all, in my opinion anyways, is going to be Kim Yeji of South Korea, the air pistol shooter. She won silver, but I think she won gold in a lot of our hearts. With the accessories that she was wearing, she also had her daughter's little stuffed elephant keychained onto her waist during the whole tournament, which was very, very wholesome. So shout out to Kim Yeji. Shout out to Jordan Chiles, obviously Simone Biles, just like one of the greatest Olympians ever. I think she won a lot of gold medals. So shout out to her. Noah Lyles, I guess. Shout out to him. but not really. One thing I did notice is that I think Canadians are super boring when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like you see Jordan Childs, Simone Biles, just like the way she carries herself, even Noah Lyles to a certain extent, I guess. And then the Canadians just don't have really anything like that. The closest thing would probably be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's probably one of the coolest NBA players, probably the coolest Canadian athlete at the moment, in my opinion anyways. Like, you have all these hockey players, obviously they're pretty boring, and then Shai is like in a different level when it comes to that sort of thing. So that kind of wraps up the fashion aspect of this video. Next, I'll move on to, also I wanted to say, my hair, I'm getting kind of sick of it. I don't know, it's very long, messy. I definitely need to get it cleaned up at the very least. I have the urge every once in a while to just buzz it all off and dye it again, either like bleach it again or dye it pink or something. I saw somebody on TikTok, he dyed it pink and it looked quite cool. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I feel like I could. Also, I think it's a little bit late in the summer now to get a buzz cut. I think I'd have to do that in like July, but I'm not too sure. Also, everyone that I asked what I should do with my hair, they always say I should keep growing it, etc. But I don't know. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, but like I said, I'll probably get it cut, cleaned up at least, maybe next week or something. But anyways, moving on to some music that I've been enjoying throughout the summer. Starting off with JPEG Mafia's new album, I Laid Down My Life For You. Now, Peggy, one of my favorite rappers, artists, producers, he does it all. He does everything. Very talented. Obviously, it's more of an acquired taste, I would say, similar to Death Grips, but in my opinion, Peggy is more listenable than Death Grips. Like, some Death Grips songs, I can't even get through the first 10 seconds. But JPEG Mafia, new album, very, very, very good. In my opinion, probably the album of the year so far for me. That, along with Vince Staples' new album and School by Q. Those three albums for me are the top three so far for this year. Favorite song off I Laid Down My Life For You, probably gonna be I'll Be Right There, with some great sampling. Sampled the Future song, and I think it was like the AI version of the Future song or something. Sin Miedo, very good. Either On or Off the Drugs, again, is very, very good. I think something that Peggy does better than most people are sampling. If you listen to Don't Rely on Other Men, he sampled something from, I think it was like the first episode of Succession when what's his name? I don't remember. The dad, he's like, I heard you went down.
I hear you went down.
And then Peggy sampled that, and just crazy. I don't know how he comes up with that. He comes up with the most like crazy samples and just makes it work. So JPEG Mafia, new album, very, very good. Just a bunch of random stuff that I've been listening to. I've been going into like TikTok deep dives of music, and then I've been going on Spotify and just keep going through like related artists. Some of the artists that have caught my eye lately, Saint Bradshaw, which is like an Australian house artist. I think he's very, very new. My brother actually sent me that. The Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble, good, check it out. Iafuan, I don't know how you pronounce that, but I'll put it up on screen. Very good. I've been listening to a lot of Earl Sweatshirt, which is not new obviously, but I never really listened to him before, so I've been listening to him a lot. And then yeah, just stuff like that. And then we got A$AP Rocky's new album, which I believe is dropping at the end of August, in a couple of weeks now. And his single Hijack, it was good at first. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it, but it's good. It's growing on me. It's got a catchy hook. So excited for Rocky's new album. I think his last album was like 4 or 5 years ago, so we've been waiting a very long time for that. I'm looking forward to it. And then Denzel Curry dropped a new project, King of the Mischievous South. So shout out to Denzel Curry. I've been following him for a very, very long time, since Nostalgia 64, and it's crazy to see the progress that he's made while sticking true to his like Florida roots. That South sound is very good. It's very aggressive, can be very intense, but I love it. He's probably at the top of my list for artists that I need to see live still. I haven't seen him yet, so hopefully he goes on tour. He may be touring anyway right now, I'm not sure. But JPEG Mafia, what are you doing not coming back to Calgary? I know you've been here at least twice. I've seen you here once, and then I saw him in Montreal and in Vancouver. I've seen him 3 times. And he always puts on a good show. The crowd is very intense, but it's always very fun. So Denzel Curry's new album good. Peggy's new album very good. Looking forward to A$AP Rocky's new album. And then I'm just been listening to a bunch of like more indie underground stuff. So now I will move into some movies that I have watched lately. Now, I'm not the biggest movie person. I never really watched a lot of movies when I was younger growing up, so I've been going back and watching a lot of like classic movies, I guess. I don't know if you would call it that, but I watched Donnie Darko, which was very good. I can see how some people didn't like it or found the plot kind of confusing, but if you haven't seen it, watch it. Young Jake Gyllenhaal put on a very good performance. I really enjoyed that movie. The Truman Show, which I haven't seen until recently, was very, very good. Jim Carrey was one of my favorite actors when I was growing up, and The Truman Show, incredible movie, very, very good. Lots of critical acclaim, and for good reason, it was really good. And then I also watched another Jake Gyllenhaal movie, Nightcrawler, which again was very, very good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Jake put on a great performance, and then the other actor, can't remember his name, but he was good as well. So a very good movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors, I would say. He always does it well. And then a couple of movies that I've seen in theaters lately. I've seen a lot of, actually. I've seen like The Bike Riders, which was decent. I saw Maxine, that was pretty good. But then I saw Longlegs. I've actually seen Longlegs twice in the theaters, and it was very good. The sound is amazing. The visual, just the way it's shot is incredible. Micah Monroe was amazing. Nicolas Cage, shout out to Nicolas Cage. He's back, hopefully doing those kind of performances. I thought he was very, very good. I know some people didn't really like the plot, thought it was lacking and a little bit weird, but I liked it. Obviously, it wasn't really like a realistic thing, but I enjoyed it. Probably one of my favorite movies that I've seen in theaters this year. I thought it was very, very good. And then I did see Deadpool a little while ago. I didn't really have too much expectation going into it. I wasn't like super looking forward to it, but I did like it. I thought it was good. It was pretty funny. It had some good moments, some good humor. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman did their thing. Disney, I don't know if they're doing good with Marvel. Like, I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but I'll generally watch the movies. And I thought this one, it was good. I liked it. I did enjoy it. I would recommend it if you're on the fence. I would say just go watch it. And then another one that I watched last week or this week, I don't even know. This weekend I think was Trap, and it was decent. The tension in the theater wasn't really there. People were just like laughing at the end. Just some funny moments. Not M. Night Shyamalan's best work. It was decent. It was okay. Again, I don't know. I would say if you want to watch it and you're on the fence, maybe just wait for it to go onto streaming services or don't download it illegally. But I would say it's okay. Like, don't pay full price to go to the movie theater and see it. It was all right. Obviously, those movies are much better in the theater, but this one I think you could probably get away with just waiting. It was okay. I'll just give it that. And then lastly, a few video games. I still play video games quite often with my friends or by myself, and the NCAA 25 game that came out probably like a month ago now, maybe even longer than that. I didn't buy it, but I got the 10-hour trial with EA Pass or whatever, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I haven't played it since then, honestly. I played it for like a few hours. Did like a Road to Glory with a quarterback. Committed to Northwestern. I'm starting now. It's actually very hard. I'm finding the game very hard. I have like 4 touchdowns and 8 interceptions in like 3 games, so not looking great. I'm not sure what the coach was doing by benching the starting quarterback and then putting me in. I don't know, but it's a fun game. It's a good game. It's much better than Madden, but I also haven't played Madden in a very long time. I haven't really played much sports games besides FIFA, like NHL. It's horrible. Madden, like I said, I haven't bought a Madden game in a very, very, very long time. So NCAA 25, fun game, good game. I'm not sure if I'll buy the full version. Probably not, considering I haven't played it in a few weeks. And then a game that I have been playing a lot of is actually Fortnite. I don't know, it's fun. I've been having fun. This latest season has been kind of stupid, honestly, but I've been having fun just jumping on with my friends, talking and having a nice fun time with my friends on Fortnite. That's probably like the best part of it, honestly. And the new season comes out tomorrow or today as you're watching this or whenever. Anyways, but yeah, Fortnite, it's fun. I've been enjoying it. I play zero build, of course, because I'm not like that, or I just reload. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. So Fortnite, NCAA 25, really the only two games that I have been playing or have played over the past little while. I jump on Modern Warfare 2 once in a while, play like Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed or Domination. Really, those are my 3 game modes that I play, but I'm kind of washed at Call of Duty. I don't play as much as I used to. I used to play it a lot during like high school, junior high school, but everybody on there now is so good and I'm just not at that level, so I just stick to my zero build Fortnite gaming sessions. So yeah, those are pretty much the things that I've been enjoying over the past few months, this past summer. Music, movies, other stuff. Let me know if you guys have seen any good movies lately, want to watch any good movies, what you've been listening to, etc., etc. And I will see you next time.